Today, we're talking about bread. And I'm not talking about this bread. I'm talking about the fake bread that you've been eating and buying at the store. Today, I'm going to tell you why that is a decision you might want to rethink. When we understand what's going on with our grain of wheat and how man has stripped it, we realize here we have the grain of wheat. All you're getting when you eat white bread is this white bleached flour. You've been stripped of the oil, the nutrients, the bran, the fiber, everything from this grain of wheat. So next time you're thinking this is a wonderful bread, no, it's not. It's fake bread, and you're going to pay the cost for that. Well, today, I just want to thank you for letting me share with you God's recipe for excellent health. And if you stop by my house, I may even give you a little loaf of bread like this. But when you just look at the deliciousness of this bread and you realize everything that God has given us, isn't that delicious looking? Oh, it has such an amazing smell to it. And I know none of the smells are synthetic. It's all real grain. Well, this is what I want for you to put on your table. The bread you're eating today isn't the bread that Jesus ate. In fact, it's destroying your health. When I first heard you need to mill your own wheat and bake your own bread, all I could picture was a horse walking around a millstone in my backyard. And I knew my neighbors were definitely going to have something to say about that. But thankfully, that's not what God requires of us today. We have simple tools like a Nutri-Mill or a mock mill that can turn any grain into fresh flour in just minutes, and no horses required. And here's the truth. Bread was once a blessing from God, but today most bread is a curse. I'm going to share with you why that is so. In Psalm 104:14, it says, "He causes the grass to grow for the cattle and vegetation for the service of man, that he may bring forth good from the earth." Well, written many years ago, but it's still true today. God designed wheat and barley and spelt to serve us, to nourish our bodies, to give us strength, and to connect us spiritually. Think about that. Manna in the wilderness, the table of showbread in the temple, and then Jesus says he is the bread of life. Each one of these scenarios, each one of these situations in Scripture is about God wanting to be with us, to dwell with us, to travel with us, to tabernacle with us, to dwell. And bread is just representation of that desire to dwell. Well, then we have to ask ourselves, well, if that is what bread stands for, then why is bread today evil? It feels like it's just working against us physically and even sometimes spiritually. That's what I want you to understand, what has happened and what is the truth. Grains were always meant to be a blessing and never a burden. Remember in Acts, it says they were continually devoting themselves to the apostles' teaching and to breaking of bread and to prayer. Exactly. But look at what happened in the 1870s. Something changed forever because of the introduction of the steel roller mills. This machine stripped wheat down to the endosperm, the starchy part. It sounds harmless, right? But the bran and the germ, which contain over 90% of the nutrients, were thrown away. I have this book, Satisfied Baking with Whole Grains. In it, I share with you the breakdown of the kernel of wheat. And there's so much to understand that what we lose when we buy bread in the store. When wheat becomes white flour, we lose 77% of vitamin B, B1. We lose 86% of vitamin E. We lose 98% of zinc, 89% of fiber, and the list goes on and on and on. We lose chromium, magnesium, manganese, other B vitamins. We lose what is necessary to prevent breast cancer. We lose what is necessary to prevent diabetes. And yet they just call that enriched because they'll add 4 or 5 of them back in, even though they're synthetic. So we've been robbed. We've been robbed of God's design, robbed of nutrition, robbed of health, and it all started with the steel roller mills in 1870. It's kind of a good invention, but we paid a huge price for that invention.
Struggling with cravings, fatigue, or confusion about your health? You're not alone. But you don't have to stay stuck. Get the free Bible Health ebook and discover 7 powerful steps to real, lasting transformation God's way. Break emotional eating. Learn what truly satisfies. Align your health with God's truth. This is your breakthrough. Get your free Bible Health ebook now on the website, thebiblicalnutritionist.com. It's time to take the first step toward vibrant health, both physically and spiritually.
But here's the kicker. White flour works in your body just like sugar. It spikes your blood sugar, stresses your insulin, fuels obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, all in a slice of bread. So yes, I agree, there is harm in bread. Now, while freshly milled bread is totally different, so let's flip that script. What happens when you grind your own grain? Well, I use the makna because it's my favorite. So freshly milled flour contains natural oils, a full spectrum of vitamins and minerals, and the God-designed synergy of these nutrients to work together. And here's what most people don't realize. Freshly milled flour starts to spoil at just 48 hours at room temperature. And that's why store flour is lifeless. It's basically been dead for months. Well, when you mill your own flour with the NutriMill, you can just smell the difference. It just smells like fruits and nuts and seeds. It just has a life to it. But if you go to the store and you grab that package of flour, even if it's King Arthur flour, it's still dead flour. And if it had the oil in it, now it's gone rancid. You smell that, it's like, smells like the package to me. Yes, exactly. I want you to eat real food given to you from a real God that's going to deliver real health. So here's what happens when you put real bread. I just baked this morning, and yes, a little bit dark today. You're going to have healing in your digestive tract. Constipation, gone. You're going to get resistant starch into your microbiome that's going to produce butyrate, which is going to lift your mood. You're going to get magnesium and zinc and B vitamins return. Okay, now you got energy, you got blood sugar balance, and you've got beautiful sleep. Bread was meant to bless you, not bloat you. The problem isn't the bread, it's fake bread. In the store, if you aren't milling it your own grain, you're eating fake bread. So let me ask you, are you tired of being robbed? You don't have to accept fake bread. It's totally a choice on your part to buy that bread. So start small. Buy a mill or grab a bag of wheat berries and bake one loaf. When you taste it, you'll see what I mean. It's satisfying, it's nourishing, and it's deeply grounding if that's important to you. So let me just share a few more tips about making your own bread. There are so many different grains to add variety to your breads. I have a blog on my website where you can learn, and I'll link to that below, how to make real bread and why you should make your own bread. Now, when I got started, I just used a bread machine because it was easy. I was working full-time outside of the home, and I just needed something to satisfy our desire for real bread and the healing that we'd already started experiencing. Cholesterol balanced out, blood sugar brought down, blood pressure got down, weight brought down. And many people ask me, Annette, can we still lose weight if we mill our own grain? Yes, and you may lose it quicker. Now, I doubt you're going to be able to eat this entire loaf in one day. Or maybe even this one is a lot to eat in one day. But if you just eat a natural, normal serving once or twice a day, you're going to get rid of all of that backup in your colon. It's going to be removed. Give it a couple days and it's going to be removed. Well, that'll definitely drop some weight for you. But balancing cravings, yes, that's important. If you've got some good olive oil to dip your bread in, this is the olive oil we get from Zia Pia. They're delightful ladies that shipped from Italy. So I know I'm getting exactly what I want. Now I'm not only giving my body what it needs nutrition-wise, but I'm giving it the olive oil that my heart needs. So excellent options there. So whether you need to check out my book, Satisfied Baking with Whole Grains, or go to my website and just read that blog, we have started teaching people in churches and in just their own ministry how to have your own bread ministry. And we want to come and do this at your church. If you want us to come and teach a bread making class, we will. But be warned, we're going to share with you why Jesus is the bread of life. If you want us to come and just teach you healthy living in your church, let us know. And just check us out at thebiblicalnutritionist.com and go to the Speak More About Speaking page and check that out. Let us know what your interest is. We are on a mission. We're on a mission to serve God's recipe for excellent health, and that includes milling your own grain. We need to get back to every single food that God called good for us, and we need to make it part of our everyday life. Because when I'm serving bread such as this on the table and people say, this is much different. Yeah, this is the bread Jesus would have eaten. This is the bread that's very similar to what they would have eaten back in biblical days. Wheat is not a GMO, so you don't have to worry about that. I've talked about that in other videos, so you can check that out as well. I'll put a link to that video down below. Just remember, Even in some churches, we're trying to help them get a grain mill so that you have one grain mill in the kitchen so everybody in the community of that church can use it. We want to deliver health to your church. We want to deliver health so people see, wait a minute, if God cares enough about us to give us the bread of life, maybe there's something else I need to know about this God. Yes, he sent his son Jesus to die for you on the cross. So once again, let us know if you want us to come to your church and just teach healthy living from the biblical perspective, or just follow me on this YouTube channel. Be sure and hit like and subscribe so that we can connect with you as being part of our family. And join the community and we can share even more with you. Thanks for letting me share with you God's recipe for excellent health. I am Annette Reeder from thebiblicalnutritionist.com.
Struggling with cravings, fatigue, or confusion about your health? You're not alone. But you don't have to stay stuck. Get the free Bible Health ebook and discover 7 powerful steps to real, lasting transformation God's way. Break emotional eating. Learn what truly satisfies. Align your health with God's truth. This is your breakthrough. Get your free Bible Health ebook now on the website, thebiblicalnutritionist.com. It's time to take the first step toward vibrant health, both physically and spiritually.
Are you ready to have more fun in life and not be plagued with sickness and tiredness? At the Reclaim Retreat, we see transformations happen as soon as you arrive at this anointed place, a sacred space where God is at work and you can truly rest in his presence. Join a community of like-minded individuals ready to reclaim their health, their joy, and their God-given purpose. Come be refreshed, be renewed, be transformed. Spots are limited. Save yours today. Register now at biblicalwellnessretreat.com and reclaim what God has already promised you.